Stage 1-4 is an awesome snow level. You fight off swarms of the same enemies that you have been fighting in the game. This level is not the easiest level, of course. Just like in most shoot-'em-up games, the levels tend to get harder as you progress through the game. The boss for this level sends gun after gun at you. Its main weapon is a big gun with a light that will blind you if you come directly in front of it. Its sweet spot is, of course, right under the big spotlight. Stage 1-5 is called the Graveyard, and I can assure you that that is the perfect name for the stage. The level is full of mini-bosses that are pretty damn tough. The stage boss for this level is actually the last boss in the game, pretty much. Kinda, sorta. Do you want to see him? Just a little bit? Yeah. Alright. What I mean by kind of being the final boss is he's actually the last boss that you will fight in the game, in a way. After you beat level 1-5, you go on to 2-1 through 2-5, and those are just like the first 5 levels. But they're like mirrored, meaning like you start out the same and you go through them and different enemies come out from different spots. Like on stage 1-2, when you go up against the big battleship, like instead of hitting him up and going around him from the right, you go around him from the left. So it's like the same enemies, but just different level layouts and whatnot. So now for the fun part, the rating. Everything's a 10. This is a great freaking game. The graphics are a 10 because really it's supposed to just be a port of the arcade game, and it's great. Everything about it was ported over really well. Graphics are amazing. I love them, especially the explosions. Like, sound also gets a 10. The music in this game is excellent, really well orchestrated and put together. The controls are also a 10. I really like the control scheme, and I like the fact that you can map the buttons wherever you want. I switch bomb over to the trigger, and it's just great for the trigger because you just have your thumb on the shoot button, the A button, and then just every now and then you just light off a bomb. It's just great. And also, this game has Rumble, which the arcade didn't, and I'm using the Mad Catz Rumble pack, which I actually suggest over the original Dreamcast Rumble pack, the Sega brand. Overall gameplay, of course, also gets a 10. It's just like the arcade game. They ported it over really well. I really like the fact that you have credits, and then eventually after so many hours of gameplay, like you get more credits, and then eventually you just go on to free play. And it still remains challenging because once you get to like the stage bosses, say you want to use a credit, like say you don't beat them and you need to use a credit, you start over. You start that boss over. So even with the free credits, it still remains challenging, and I like that. I like the fact that you have to go in there, you have to use some level memorization skills, you have to be good at shoot-'em-ups to play this game, otherwise it will hand your ass to you. All the footage was recorded and easy. I've stepped up to normal ever since, and I've played a few levels on hard, and it's definitely hard. It's awesome. I definitely like every element about this game. Yeah, gameplay definitely gets a 10 because it has a great replay value. So that gives the game a 10. If you come across this game and you have a Dreamcast, you owe it to yourself to buy this game. When you're playing this game, it will make you think, man, I am so glad I own a Sega Dreamcast.